Let's go back down to the Indians dugout, and speaking of the bullpen, Joba Chamberlain is now standing by with Andre Knott.
And Joba, as you come out of that outing, just talk about what happened out there and what's going on with the mound. I keep seeing your pitchers keep messing with their landing spot.
Yeah, like kind of when we get out there, it's usually there's one side or the other that we can figure out. But as Manny came in too, he was like, I didn't think I was going to throw a strike. I was like, well, we saw what happened right there. But normal season, a hole that big, we'll call somebody out and get it fixed. It'll be interesting to see, because you got to move either side so your foot lands in the spot it's supposed to land in. And obviously it's hard enough to pitch, let alone when you're trying to deal with that.
Talk about the excitement of having Terry, Chris Cincinnati, and group call you in the room and tell you that you've made this team. I know you've been on a lot of teams coming into spring training. Kind of different for you, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, this one was real different. Just obviously, coming in in a different capacity. But I think it was just it was fun. I mean, it was a great conversation to have. And coming in, I was prepared to make the team and to do everything that I can to help this team win. And so it was nice to be able to get it done and not have to wait till the last minute and just get everything in order to get this thing started and to have some fun and get after it with these guys.
Many would look at last season and they would just look at the back of your baseball card and they'd say, oh, a tough year for you. You've told me it was one of your favorite years of your career. You want to explain why?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it brought perspective. I mean, I was fortunate enough to only play 2.5 months in the minor leagues when I first came up. And, now after so long and the ups and downs and winning a World Series and just being, in so many spots to take a step back and to really realize the value of this game and what it gives you. To see these kids that are fighting and clawing, 6, 7, 8 years in the minor leagues to, just to get that chance. And here I sit with, this is my 10th year in the big leagues and only spending 3.5 months total of my career in the minor leagues. And, it's just, it was something special for me to take back, and it made me a better teammate. It made me a better father. It made me a better person. And obviously it translated into the spring and everything that I've had, thus far. So hopefully just continue to build on that and have a great one.
What is the excitement of playing and pitching for Terry Francona and having Callaway as your pitching coach? I know that you've changed your body a little bit. You were out here early. I'm sure you're ready to get out of here because you've been here for, about 3 months already?
Yeah, I mean, we're not used to being stuck in one spot. But, just finally playing with Tito instead of against him. I played against him my entire career. So now to be able to be on his side, it's going to be fun.
Now, Terry told a story early in spring saying that, he knew you, as you talked about. You guys were opponents for a long time. And everybody kind of has this thing about you. You have this nasty exterior. I think people think you're a scary dude. He said he walked in with you in the first year the year he wasn't managing. I think you guys walked into Yankee Stadium together, and he walked away, and he goes, man, he's not the guy I thought he was at all. You laugh at that, but I think that's what a lot of people get from you. Do you remember that time, and do you remember just getting to know Tito a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's just obviously when you're going from one side of the fence to the other, and, he gets to, have a different, obviously, perspective of you. And, seeing, obviously, when I'm coming in, the game's on the line, we're trying to get after it. But now, he was behind the mic just trying to call the game and give the fans what they want as far as, dialogue and intellect towards the game and what's being brought towards the game. So, it was just a normal conversation other than, just when you see in passing when, he was with the Red Sox and I was with the Yankees and vice versa. But now it was, he was working for ESPN and I was, doing the things in New York. And so it was just a different dynamic of a relationship and a different dynamic of conversation. So it went a lot better than the other ones have probably gone. But, now just, building from there, it's been my entire career. I've played against him. So, I mean, he obviously knows what he's going to get. And, I'm going to give him everything I got every time I get the ball, and time to step in between those lines for my teammates in this organization. And, it's going to be a fun 162. I can promise you that.
What do you take from being a starter? Do you miss being a starter? And when you're out, you know what I mean? And when you're out there in the bullpen, do you ever look back and wish you were still starting? Or what did you learn from that?
I learned a lot. I mean, through the ups and the downs and everything. And, starting every 5 days to 8 days to 10 days, whatever the case may be. I just learned patience. And like I said, this game is so special to me in so many ways. It taught me not only, to be a better baseball player, but it taught me to be a better father. And just I wasn't a patient person. And going through all those things and the rules I had in 07 to, the starts and whatever. It was something that I look back, and I don't think without that I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I'm very fortunate to go through those things and have those experiences, whether they're good or they're bad. But for me, every experience is a good one because I can take something positive out of it, and it's going to make me a better person and a better teammate and a better father. So, I'm just very fortunate to say that I've played this game for this long, and through all the things that I've gone through, just to hold my head up high and to wear this uniform across my chest and be proud to represent this team, this organization. I'm truly blessed and extremely excited.
Now, as you look at this bullpen, and Tito, he likes to use his bullpen, and you look at the back end, Brian Shaw, obviously, a lot of appearances over the last 2 seasons. Cody Allen, a lot of appearances over the last 2 seasons. Where do you see yourself kind of fitting in with that group?
Well, I'm the old guy, first of all, which is weird.
Wait, you're not that old. Just because you've been playing for 10 years, you're not that old.
I know, but these gray hairs on the side of my head don't say that. No, I think it's a great just combo of guys out there. I mean, you've got, different arms, different styles, different personalities. I mean, you got a guy that's going to throw a great cut, and then you got a guy that's just going to come after you with a great heater, great curveball. And, I just think it's a different mix whenever anybody comes into the game. I don't care whether it's Manny or myself or Z-Mac or whoever it is. It's a different feel. There's a different style. There's a different nostalgia about what we're doing, about how we want to hand the ball to the next guy. So, I just think it all fits great together.
One rule when you go back to Progressive Field is not to put on cologne. Was it cologne or bug spray?
Yeah, it was bug spray. So I don't think they come out that early. But and I heard that they're actually honoring half on opening day with the walk-off bug thing.
Yeah.
So I guess if you guys need me to do something, I'm there.
You remember you said that. We appreciate the time. Congratulations on making the team. And quit telling everybody about the gray hairs. They weren't that close up on you.
I know, we're all right. Well, I mean, I got to take my hat up at some point. But, yeah, it's been awesome.
Just tell him to shave his head like you do, and you get rid of the gray hair that way.
They told me upstairs you can just shave your head like me, and you can look like me, and no one will know that you got gray.
No, that's not it. Not yet. Not yet. I'm 5 haircuts away, so let me at least enjoy it for a little bit longer.
Appreciate it, Joe.
You got it.